Today in Sports Report, football, Premier League Almaty thriller with Shymkent Ordabasy. Guest of the program, Erlan Kozhagapanov, the Kazakhstan Football Federation president. In the 16th tour of Kazakhstan Premier League, the Almaty Kairat was able to get 2 balls in the game with Ordabasy and make a draw. Just before the meeting, Žarko Markovic came back to the team and took his place, together with Rudoselsky, in defense. Lunin went to the right wing instead of Kuat, who was dismissed due to disciplinary measures. Tisak was at his regular place on the left. So in the home zone, there was the duo of Bakayev and Darabayev. Further on, creative trio Isail, Islamkhan Arshavin, and Go at the attacking end. The head coach of the guests, Bakhtiar Baysitov, surprised us with the lineup. Mardan Jibek played in defense on the left. Gufarjan Suyumbayev has become the creative halfback. On the right, there was a duo of Simchevich, Tungishbayev. Duo of Trajkovic and Mukhtarov was at the defense center. Diakate, Chato were in the home zone, and Nurgaliev played after Ginrich, who was at the attacking end. This game with the Shymkent team was the second during this year, and again Ordabasy made Kairat players nervous. Baysitov's mentees were able to lead in the score during almost the whole match, but they weren't able to hold out the winning score. The beginning of the match was extremely unfortunate for Almaty's team. A penalty was awarded in the very beginning of the match. Jibek beautifully performs game pieces and the score was 0-1. Football is such an unpredictable game. We lead 2-0 and nobody could expect the score 2-2. Nobody thought it would be a tie. Everybody assumed that Kairat would win. A few times already, Kairat made comebacks during the season, including games when they quickly missed the balls, but in the game with Ordabasy, couldn't bring the score to a tie quickly. The Shymkent team didn't open up, acted carefully and compact. In a few minutes after the game's first goal, Go throws himself into a rendezvous with Boychenko, but shoots wide. Kairat dominates, so doesn't give the guests the chance to attack, but at the same time don't make attempts themselves. In spite of the great pressure, Ordabasy players were able to do some tricky things. The Almaty team tried to play creatively. During one of the moments, Shymkent players overthrew Islamkhan, but the referee's whistle kept silent. In a few minutes, the same happens to Gerard Go, another Almaty player at the attacking line, but even now the referee Ismailov doesn't see any offense. Ordabasy, being inspired by unsuccessful attempts by Kairat, counterattacks and Plotnikov saves his goalpost. Arshavin wasn't successful with his game. The Russian mercenary made attempts but with no result. Isail was another player who worked hard at the guest half of the field. The Brazilian was the most active on the Almaty team, but his shots would be right away met by the defenders. Closer to the end of the first half, the Kairat players organized a few other attempts. During the first attempt, Arshavin, after getting the ball, passes it to Isail, and after Isail shoots, the defender jumps on the ball. Then Lunin goes to the penalty zone, but unable to make a precise pass in the alternate attack. The Almaty defender has a chance to make a goal, but shoots wide. Ordabasy goes to the technical break in the rank of a winner. I think today we deserved a whitewash, but we made 2 mistakes which weren't supposed to be done. We had a lot of chances which we didn't convert. Frankly speaking, I am proud of my team. They showed 90 minutes of a beautiful game, but there is no football without mistakes. Our rival had 2 shots, only resulting in 2 goals, but the most important for me, and I told them this after the game, is we showed the football we can play. We can make many goals, but things happen. Football players showed themselves the football with good pace and excellent passing plays. They showed their character. This is the most important. For that I am thankful to them, for there is no football without mistakes. Well, we will figure it out. The beginning of the second half wasn't successful for Kairat either, as there was a quick goal. Chato made a pass behind Tisak's back after seeing Simchevich, and Alexander took care of Plotnikov brilliantly. The score was 0-2, and it became extremely interesting. guests could now play on their half of the field and pass to Kasalitsa, who played instead of Ginrich. Then Bakayev checked out Boychenko from the middle range and the keeper saved the goal with great difficulty. Markovic offenses Kasalitsa while struggling for the ball, gets booked and heated. Kakhabir Takhadze took Darabayev out, releasing Tavambu. In this game, there was a second striker and they needed a second midfielder. Replacing players worked very quickly. Arshavin found Lunin across from the right flank. Stanislav shot with a small rebound and Go calmly struck in an empty net. The 10th ball of Jurar and the Ivorian again overtook Roman Murtazayev as the lead scorer in the race. In a response attack of Ordabasy, Diakhat gave a pass to Simchevich on the flank. Alexander threw. Kasalika ran, led away with defenders with him and ran against Adirbekov. From 8 meters, sent the ball over the football gates. Perhaps this was the key moment of the match. Kairat has intensified an attack. Tavamba missed inside the goal area, again blocked Isail. But in the last 10, the hosts still equalized. Lunin this time earned a standard on the right. Isail came to the ball, gently throwing into the penalty area where tall Markovic was and outran the tall Trajkovic, nodded his head upper the goalpost, and at the same time catching Boychenko to counter movement. 2-2, another comeback of Almaty.
Я своим ребятам хочу сказать огромное спасибо, что они здесь, не дрогнули, а играли, вели 2-0. Конечно, немножко не хватило.
Of course, I would like to say thank you for my guys that they played and did not flinch and led 2-0. We have a lot of injured players and those who missed the match because of yellow cards. We had to make a substitution, which helped very well. But playing with Kairat 2-2, we showed a good game and stood up. The main thing is that we did not lose.
Которое нам не очень-то и помогло, но все равно где-то мы, я думаю, что с Кайратом сыграв 2-2, я думаю, что показали хорошую игру и выстояли. Главное, что мы не проиграли.
The team played calmer. Lee replaced a tired Arshavin. The guest defense again did not let to make a goal to Isail. Nurgaliev bothered Plotnikov, but no more. So with points 2-2, they were finished. A draw allowed Ordabasy a little break away from Oktobe, devastating seeded in Pavlodar, and Kairat stayed a little behind Irtish. The Shymkent team was able to do what they could to not allow Almaty, neither Irtish or Okshitpez, play tight and compact as possible. And as a consequence, for the second time this season, important points of the People's team interrupts the 8th match winning streak obtained by Kairat.
Я скажу, наверное, никого не удивлю, то, что мы играли вторым номером. Наша задача была достаточно четкая.
Probably nobody was surprised, seeing that we played with the second squad. Our task was quite clear: to carefully play defense, answering quick counterattacks. We have quick players through which it can be implemented. Carelessly played with the standard in the second half, a bit addicted, they clung to the gate and conceded the first goal, and the second was not understood in standard time.
Немножко подсели, чуть-чуть неправильно начали играть, прижались к поворотам. Из-за этого, я думаю, пропустили мы первый гол и второй гол в стандарт, не разобрались.
On April 25, 2002, the UEFA Congress was held in Stockholm, where the Kazakhstan Football Union was admitted to the Union of European Football Associations. In 2007, it was renamed into the Kazakhstan Football Federation. Starting from December 2014, Erlan Kozhagapanov, the former Kazakhstan Sports and Physical Culture Agency chairperson, was appointed as its president. One of the priorities of the Kazakhstan Football Federation is the promotion of football among children and young people. With Mr. Kozhagapanov in office, the Federation's cardinal heading is openness to society. Besides this, the Football Joly 2026 strategy was formulated. In this strategy, the development of football for children and young people, grassroots football promotion, the quality breakthrough and infrastructure development, upgrading the facilities of Kazakhstan football, new approaches in training of coaches and managers, referees and other experts in the football industry. With that, attention is given to the betterment of competitions running in professional and grassroots football, establishment of football training centers in regions, and boosting of the interest for Kazakhstan's national team matches and Junior Youth Football League playoffs.
Я много говорил о том, что у нас огромная страна, очень непростые погодные условия, климатические условия. Поэтому
I said many times that our country is huge, our climate and weather conditions are challenging. That is why construction of football arenas is crucial for football development in our country. As you know, very soon we'll lay the foundation stone for the first football arena in Astana. UEFA has offered financial support in the amount of 8 million euros for this project. We received the first installment for the project. The project is designed by a Kazakhstan company and will be finalized soon. The contractor for the project is a Kazakhstan company too. All the materials to be used are of Kazakhstan manufacture, except for the wooden support from Slovenia, but the rest will be manufactured in Kazakhstan.
материалов, единственное, там вот деревянные вот эти вот опоры, они будут привезены из Словении, а все остальное будет делаться в Казахстане. Казахстанские рабочие руки, казахстанское содержание.
The Kazakhstan Football Federation president pays special attention to the Kazakhstan national team. In June, our team had a historical win over China's national team. Thousands of Kazakhstan fans will remember this match and the excellent goal of Azat Nurgaliev.
Тем не менее, вы знаете, 4 наших специалистов во главе с Талгатом Байсуфиновым, Нуркен Мазбаев, Feropontov, Novikov.
As you know, our 4 experts, Mazbayev, Feropontov, Novikov, and Baisufinov, headed by Talgat Baisufinov, led our team to success. We won the 81st FIFA team, the China national team. As you may know, the match was difficult. Ulan Konizbayev got seriously injured, but our team won. We are very happy. During the last 25 years, we had 3 or 4 games with China's team, and this is the first win for this period of time, and it was very important for us. Players teamed up closely and coaches developed new schemes and all our content. The players are content, the coaching staff is happy as it got to see and try out newcomers. Thus the matches in Azerbaijan, Georgia and China were very useful.
Сборной довольны, тренерский штаб очень довольны, что еще раз они могли увидеть в деле каждого, опробовать новичков.
Unfortunately, during the control game with China's national team, Ulan Konizbayev got seriously injured. Towards the end of the first time, the hosts succeeded in 2 assaults along the goalpost. Then in the course of the scrimmage, Konizbayev unfortunately fell, broke his leg and tore ligaments. The Kazakhstan Football Federation shoulders the cost for the treatment and rehabilitation of this player. Another negative thing about the meeting is that Almaty Kairat's players didn't play for the national team. The management of Almaty Football Club didn't let the football players go to the disposal of the national team.
У нас никаких проблем нет. Конечно, мы не можем.
We don't have any problem, but of course we can't be happy and satisfied if the country's leading club didn't send its players to the national team to play during the major match with China and found some reasons and displayed their personal ambitions.
Мы не можем этому радоваться, конечно, мы недовольны этим. Но тем не менее, жизнь продолжается.
Currently, the Kazakhstan Football Federation operates under the Football Joly 2026 concept. Its main priorities are football at grassroots, investments to the construction of the contemporary football infrastructure, betterment of the management, efficiency in the work of all subjects of the football industry, support of the country's authorities, as well as the creation of legal framework for football development. All the efforts of the Federation and other subjects of the football industry are directed to the fulfillment of the mission and strategy's main goals, which are strengthening the social role of football, nurturing patriotism, and formation of a healthy lifestyle. Almost all growth areas are reflected in the Football Joly 2026 strategy: football at grassroots, football for children and young people, professional football, refereeing, institution of the country's national teams, different football disciplines, and infrastructure development, upgrade of facilities, commercialization, information support and promotion of football through mass media, and security matters in running competitions. The final target of the Football Joly 2026 strategy is for football to contribute to the social economic development of Kazakhstan.